there. My name is Beth Green, otherwise known as Granny Rocks.
And hi, I'm James Maynard, otherwise known as Sweet Baby James. I'm handling the chat tonight. Please do chat with us or comment. And Beth will respond to you live in person if you're here live in person.
In fact, I hope you are, because we really are looking for audience participation. And can you check and see whether or not we are broadcasting on YouTube? I don't know what happened. It was working perfectly. We were live streaming on YouTube and Facebook, and then last time it didn't work. But here we are. So that's perfect. Anyway, thank you for coming. So, for the new year, I was going to bring in Madame Mazurka, everybody's favorite guest. She's been dead for a long time. But I am not well. I've had a cold for a few days, and it just takes too much energy to deal with Madame Mazurka. So I chickened out tonight. But we're going to have a wonderful show anyway. And I'm not going to say that Madame Mazurka won't be here, but just not tonight.
So what's on the show tonight?
So what is on the show tonight is, let's ask each other questions for the new year.
Well,
Do you see that? So we're going to ask some questions and we're going to get some answers too. So that means I'm going to ask you questions. I'd like you to answer. You can ask me questions. Look, we have some comments already.
Yes, and we have no video. So.
Well, let's not worry about it because it worked before. Okay.
Okay, Elizabeth says, hello, I don't see a picture though. I hear you. Is it my phone?
No, it's not. I can hear you but
Tracy
can't
says
see you.
hello.
Oh,
Hello.
no. Not again.
Oh, man.
Oh, man is right. Let me see what's going on.
Yeah, Tracy said the same thing. The screen is black for her.
Oh, no.
She just pushed one tab up there.
That's-
You usually push two.
No, I don't. Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully this is better. The last time
Oh, it's
we thought there was no picture. And then everybody said, oh, yeah, there was a picture. And we started all over for no reason.
Now we've had two people saying that it's just a black screen.
I know. But right now, are we still no screen?
That's right.
So there we go. So
And,
this time YouTube.
Audio but no video. This is from
Okay.
Todd. Thank you, Todd.
Gracias, Blanquita. Well,
And Blanquita says the same thing.
yes, I know. Yo voy a encontrar de nuevo. I'm going to comenzar de nuevo. I'm going to start again, but that's going to mess me up on YouTube. Okay.
We'll have to do
Goodbye.
YouTube again too.
Okay. I hope that we are now live and on the video. So this would be a new video.
It's coming in. What's this?
We have no idea. No. Just
No,
turn
that's
that
not.
off. Okay, what's happening? We're
Still a black
still.
screen.
There it is.
Oh my.
Okay. Very
Yay,
good.
we
So
did
now
it.
we're back.
Oh,
Now
oh.
we're on, and we're on YouTube and Facebook. Do I know why this is happening? No. Thank you, everybody. Please come on again. We had all these wonderful viewers, and there, Catalina.
Catalina
Yes.
says, there you are.
Yes, we
Thank you,
are
Kat.
there. Now, we had a bunch of people. I had to stop the broadcast, and
And
Todd,
Todd
it says
says
it's
it's
working.
working.
So hopefully everybody will come back.
Yeah.
So we are. I don't understand why this is happening. But anyway, we're trying. Okay, Amy says great. Okay. So, all right. Now, so you get it. I'm going to ask questions, and you're going to ask questions. I'm going to try to answer. Elizabeth said, yay, working good now. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone, Todd. So, and it's also working on YouTube. Who can explain? Sí, gracias, Blanquita. So, the first question that popped into my mind is, would you rather be healthy, wealthy, or wise?
Wise.
Ooh, why did you say that?
Well, I've craved to be a smart guy for a long time now.
Smart and wise are not the
Not
same.
the same.
No.
Oh, man. I want to make wise choices, wise decisions. Decisions that are for the highest good of myself and everyone else.
Very good. Well, let me tell you my answer. Oh, we have an answer.
Catalina says healthy.
Yes, yay. One vote for healthy. One,
yeah.
one vote for wise. Nobody.
Oh, Todd
Ti-
says wise. That's my
oh, wise
brother.
guys.
Yeah.
The wise
The two wise
guys.
guys.
Yeah, right. Nobody's asked for wealthy yet. Okay.
Nobody wants to admit it. Let's see. Elizabeth, boy, healthy, though also want wise too.
Yeah.
Todd says, though healthy is a close second. Amy says, healthy. Without that, there is much less chance of achieving goals.
That's so true. Oh, we're going to get to goals next.
There we go.
So anyway, that is really great. I asked myself this question, and the first thought I had was healthy, because like Catalina, healthy has not come easy for me. In fact, I don't have healthy. But then I started thinking about if you're not healthy, you could be in pain. Life is miserable. So, it doesn't matter how wealthy you are if you're physically miserable, and that gets in the way of doing things and all that. But I thought, you can be born healthy, but if you're not wise, you could squander your health, right? A lot
sure
of people
could.
do. And then what happens? You're not healthy or wise. So that is definitely a tie, but I would say number one is wise, because otherwise you may blow your health too. But I love everybody's responses.
By the way, we also appreciate the fact that Todd and Catalina went over to YouTube to see us as well.
Oh,
But
excellent.
We are visible. Perhaps you could try again. 'Cause
Excellent.
we now see ourselves down there.
We don't need to try again.
Okay.
We're already, that's the point. We are on YouTube. For some reason, it wasn't broadcasting on Facebook. Anyway, let's get on to the second question that I asked, and then you better come up with some questions. I asked, would you rather achieve goals or, accomplishments, or would you rather have a calm mind? I have comment, but okay, while we're waiting for you guys to answer,
Well, I'd like to have a calm mind so that I can achieve my goals.
well, I had we have people are not,
Amy says a
they're
calm
not
mind.
even
Elizabeth
waiting for
says
me
a
to
calm
answer.
mind also.
I love that, a calm mind. Amy says a calm. I am with you 100%. Now James is trying to squiggle in there.
That's my bets here.
Right, hedging his bets. Because you could say that if you're not accomplishing anything, you will not have a calm mind. And you could say that you need a calm mind in order to achieve accomplishment. But you also could say that if you have a calm mind, it doesn't matter that much what you do, because you're feeling that peace, and that inner peace is what we really need. A lot of times we're striving for accomplishments because we think that's going to give us that sense of peace. Oh, I've accomplished everything I set out to do. Oh yeah, and so I agree with you guys. Calm mind comes first, and accomplishment may never even happen.
Especially if it involves other people. Well, you don't have control over it.
Absolutely. But even stuff that involves us, aren't we our own worst enemies? Okay, now
We're opening it up.
we have another comment.
Todd, yes, calm mind, which mine isn't always. Thank you for your honesty, Todd.
Okay, we're going to have the difference now between a calm mind and an uncalm mind. I'm going to play the piano a little bit just for fun. Meanwhile, I want you to be thinking of some questions. I think
I've got one.
James already has one. Let me play the piano for a minute. Oh, Tracy says,
Although I need a calm,
no, she said something
Oh, wait.
before.
I don't think I've given up the desire to achieve goals.
Mm-hmm.
Although I need a calm mind.
Ah, well, think about that, Tracy. Think about that. If you don't have a calm mind without the achievement of goals, you know, whoever achieves all their goals,
Mhm.
right? I
Right.
mean, we're always thinking there's something we should have done better, should have raised our children better, we should have written Beethoven's 10th Symphony, we should be on the Billboard. What is Billboard?
Billboards, yeah.
Is that for music or?
Oh, the Billboard, yeah, the list of top songs.
Okay,
Top
that.
hits.
Okay, so the top, yeah. So if you're not there, you know, there's always some other world peace. You know what I mean? Becoming president, getting back to being president, convincing people you're innocent when you're guilty. You know, these are important accomplishments. So I'm 100% in the calm mind, because if you're not calm, no matter what you do, it will never be enough. So I'm going to play a little bit of Not in a Calm Mind and then In a Calm Mind. Trying to accomplish.
I think you've convinced us. The calm is so much
Okay,
more pleasant.
so someone else come up with a question, and James already has one.
Yes, I have.
I
a
don't know what
question.
he's going to say.
Madam,
Yes.
what is the best way to achieve enlightenment?
What is the best way to achieve enlightenment?
Yes.
You really want my answer?
I do want your answer.
To stop wanting it.
Anyone can do that.
No. Well, what do I mean by that? To achieve enlightenment simply means to bring some light to a topic, some understanding, some better understanding, some understanding, right? Now, a lot of people think of enlightenment as belonging to an elite group of people. Ooh, I am so enlightened.
Illuminati.
I am
whoa.
so enlightened. So, you see what I mean? Now, those people think they are enlightened. They are trying to develop certain ways of being that look like what they think enlightenment is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Now, how are we really supposed to know what enlightenment is? Do you really know what enlightenment is?
Well, I heard that the Buddha was enlightened, and he sat under the Bodhi tree and meditated, and everybody felt that he was enlightened.
Right, but what was that?
Tremendous wisdom, insight, seeing into things.
Perhaps the Buddha really had some wisdom. That's something that we all are supposed to be developing over our lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that comes from experience, observation, right? Intuition. But I think we give a much different meaning to enlightenment. That, you know, when you say, oh, somebody who has extraordinary, extraordinary, on the level of God almost, right? You know, that's what we're seeking as enlightenment. Now, the moment you're doing that, what are you doing? You're striving. Striving, striving,
Oh,
striving,
no,
striving,
not
striving.
that.
Oh, I'm striving for enlightenment. It's like trying to be calm. When somebody cuts you off on the freeway. Now, is that really the most enlightened way to deal with the situation of somebody cutting you off on the freeway? I think the situation on the freeway is you want to get the hell out of Dodge. You're trying to get away from somebody who could kill you. So you're going to be putting all of your attention on avoiding an accident. Now, nobody said that the definition of enlightenment is avoiding an accident, because what we're thinking is that it's something like up there that has nothing to do with life. And while we're busy studying to be enlightened, the children are hungry, the bills aren't getting paid, but we are very enlightened because we can spout something in a book and tell everybody about the children are hungry, the bills aren't getting paid, but we're very enlightened, aren't we? So it's not very practical. So just as like I was giving you the example of the enlightened way to deal with somebody who's swerving on the freeway is either to pass them very quickly if you can, but probably to back off and let them go. Because, you know, that's, if you had all knowledge, you would know whether that person was going to create a 72 car crash, and if so, you would get off the freeway. So really, enlightenment often means knowing something that we can't possibly know. You see what I mean? What is the most enlightened way? Can I get around them, or should I pull back? And then maybe there'll be a pile up in front of me. Or they may stop and pee and be back on the freeway when I get on again. So what I'm saying is that the most enlightened thing to do in many situations is something that we can't possibly know, because we really don't have the human capacity to predict everything that is going to happen. So let's say that we have a child who's been in 5 recovery programs for addiction. And then you say, is it enlightened to pay for them, mortgage your home in order to pay for them to go to the 6th recovery program? Well, if you could see into the future, you would know they're going to relapse again, and now you're going to lose your home, and then they're going to overdose. But if you know that, oh, you could see into the future and you see them saving the world with all the experience, you know, saving the world from addiction, you'd say, oh my God, we should have mortgaged the house. So enlightenment is often based on either something that you can't prove and has nothing to do with anything, but it's just kind of up there, or it's lucky guess. Because there's just as good a chance that what you think is the right thing isn't. And does that mean that I have given up on trying to be wise? Or no, I'm not saying that. But I wouldn't go so far as to call it enlightenment. I think that enlightenment is something that really requires us to be able to see in a 360-degree angle, because we have to be able to understand everything. And I don't think that's possible for us humans. So that's what I think.
Well then,
I bet you didn't like that.
I was hoping for something of a higher nature.
That's it. And I brought us down to bonk, bloom. Okay.
Reality.
Reality. That's my opinion anyway.
Being grounded.
So that's right, being grounded. So who would like to ask? Come on, in the audience, you were really good about giving answers. Let's get another question, either for the rest of the audience or for me or for James.
Mhm.
Okay? I'm going to play a little interlude while we're waiting for a question.
Mhm.
It's like your husband is addicted to gambling and he says, "No, this is the last time. I just have a hunch. I have a hunch." And he goes out there and he strikes it rich. Would it have been more enlightened for you to say, "No, don't do that"? Of course, if he then squanders all the money gambling again, then that is not an enlightened thing to do.
No.
Am I making any sense?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, come on, audience. Where are you when we need you? Or James, or
Mhm.
Beth, can you come up with another question for the audience that they were so good in responding? Okay. Would you rather be, there is a question.
Amy, how do you stay calm when you feel you need something to happen isn't happening, such as loss of income when you're not sure how to turn that around?
Very good question. And I see a comment from
And
Todd.
Todd says, you are making sense.
Thank you, honey. Well, good question. How do you stay calm? Because we say, oh, yeah, we would prefer a calm mind. How do you stay calm when you feel you need something to happen that isn't happening? Well, that's every day, Amy. That is like every day.
Might as well take it in stride. Keep that
So-
calm mind.
Well, the first thing is to take a look at what we mean when we say something should happen. Now, you've been very honest. Amy said true about how it happens every day. Just because I want something to happen doesn't mean that it should happen. I don't know if the thing that I'm wanting to happen is really for my highest good or not. Now, this is going to contradict what I just said. Once God said to me, I wrote a book called God's Little Aphorisms, and aphorisms are just little sayings. And you can go to the healingartsnetwork.org and you can find my books and blogs and music all free. And one of the books is God's Little Aphorisms. And I believe that I had it in that particular group of 52 aphorisms, which is, what is the antidote to disappointment?
Mhm.
And it's enlightenment. In other words, if I can convince myself that what happened is better in the long run than what I wanted to happen, that will help me have peace of mind.
Yes.
So, I'm disappointed because I missed the train. But maybe I missed the train for a reason. Maybe that train was going to have an accident, or there was going to be somebody on that train who was going to shoot me, or I didn't really need to go there anyway, that I really needed to stay home, and the whole thing was a ridiculous thing to start with. So what I do is, for me, to give myself peace of mind, I tell myself, and it doesn't have to be true. This is important because you asked me about how do you remain calm. I have to convince myself that it is true, that what happened was not for the highest good of all. Now, a lot of times that's a very confusing issue, highest good, right? Because how do you know that you aren't supposed to lose all your money and that is not going to lead to something. Or I see there's a comment.
Oh, Amy says, like you say, it is a lucky guess to know whether what I want is or is not for the highest good of all.
Right. Or a lucky guess, or maybe it's even about confronting ego. Maybe I really want something, a guy, recognition, a job that is damaging to me. So it may be something that in my head, that my head has convinced me that I really want and need. It's so obvious in relationships. Sometimes we want to be in a relationship with somebody and we're so upset, that the captain of the football team chose another girl, or another guy for that matter. And I'm so upset. This never happened to me because I didn't go to a school that even had a football team, much less that there was a captain. And maybe that person was totally inappropriate for me. So I try to find the good in everything that happens, whether it seems good or not, even with bad things that happen to my health. I might say, okay, this feels really lousy, but maybe there's something about my health that I need to change. Maybe I need to change some habits in order to get better. So again, it's like, life is what we make of it, and that's true and it isn't true. I would not be happy if the next time I went out I got hit by a car and was paralyzed from the neck down. That would be a very tough one to live with and to feel okay about. However, I believe we should make, S blank blank T into fertilizer. So the wise person who is mentally healthy chooses to look at things in a way that is enlightened by making an accommodation to reality which says, I can always make something good of this. So now I put it all together. I hope you found this fun. I found it fun. Did you find this fun?
I did.
Okay, this is fun. Maybe we'll do this again sometime. Thank you so much for working with us. Thank you for getting off the other Facebook one that wasn't working and joining us again. Your infinite patience with all of this. And thank you for the love that we always get from our audience. And let's build up this program in the coming year. Let's let people know about it so that they can come and participate too. And don't forget to like or love it, to subscribe to our Facebook page, follow our Facebook page, or subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the little bell that says notify me when you guys are on or when you've done a video. So we appreciate it. Please share this program with your friends. Let's make this a great new year, shall we?
What's happening tomorrow night?
Ooh, magical improvisations. Magical improvs.
Yeah.
I play the piano.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. And James sings, and we improvise, and we have a ball. So
Yeah.
we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you. Mwah.